Well, it's no secret the financing of the Athletes' Village isn't going exactly as planned. Even before this latest $100 million loan, the city had already advanced $30 million to the Millennium Corporation. And it's now hired a third party to oversee the rest of the project. But as Brian Coxford reports tonight, at the construction site itself, it is still full steam ahead.
The Athletes' Village was in its splendor back in July. The sun was shining brightly on the project then, and anyone who visited understood why it was prime real estate, a jewel in Vancouver's and the Olympic crown. That was months before it became a civic election issue, and its luster dimmed by a financial controversy. On the ground, nothing has changed. The workforce is at its peak. Some trades are still hiring. Close to 1,500 tradesmen, consultants, and managers moving ahead non-stop.
Yep. They want it done on a certain date, I guess, and maybe they're going to pull 24-hour shifts pretty soon. I'm not quite sure, but it's coming.
It's not affecting the work then?
No, there's lots of work still.
There are fewer cranes because most of the big work is done. When the billion-dollar project is complete and handed over to the IOC next October, all 10 buildings, every unit, will be set aside for 3,200 athletes and coaches. After the Olympics, it's a self-contained community, 732 market units, 300 social housing, and 100 rentals. 300 of the units have been sold in the Athletes' Village, and the marketer tells us no one has asked for their money back. The next sales phase is the Arthur Erickson building, where 60 waterfront units from $1.8 million to $13 million are going to go on sale in February. But we've learned that that phase of the operation might be delayed while they wait for the real estate market to go up. Millennium bid $193 million to build it. That includes obligations for the seawall, streets, and the community center that will be the NBC broadcast center during the games. The TV signal from here will go out to 2 billion viewers worldwide. It may be rough waters now because of the economic problems, but everyone here is committed to building it. There's no turning back. It has to be ready for 2010.